Streaming.
Okay, everyone. Okay, let me start with the time quiz first. โอเคสวัสดีครับทุกคนก็ยินดีต้อนรับนะครับสู่พวกเรา We Do We Do Understand นะครับไม่เข้าใจเราเลยมาพยายามเข้าใจกันนะครับก็ในคลาสนี้เราจะทำเป็น English class นะครับผมขออนุญาตอาจจะเริ่มดำเนินการเป็นภาษาอังกฤษนะครับ Okay, hello everyone. This the video we don't understand because we didn't know and that's why we have to understand. Today and this section is the English section and it is our first time to do it. And I have me, Vin and Poom, and the special guest is what is his name again? Sorry.
Hey, Z.
Okay, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
He's from Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm from Malaysia, guys. Yeah.
Okay. So, see, could you please introduce yourself a little bit?
Oh, okay, sure. My name is Z. I'm currently living in Penang Island. So yeah, I've known Ace for about I don't know, like I think
maybe-
close to 10 years, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah, close to 10
10
years.
years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it's close to
that's
10 years.
Yeah. But I've never met Win before, so well, hope to come to Thailand one fine day again.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Please come
Okay,
to
hope to see you at Thailand.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully one day. Yeah.
Yes. What are you doing right now about your work? Can you tell us?
Oh, sure. Right now I'm actually working for a construction building materials company. It's called Ajia. Basically, we are selling metal roofing and metal materials, basically used in construction building materials. Yeah.
So I know that you change job a lot. You change
Yeah.
from Rolls Royce salesman and to many things.
Yes, of course. Whereas I believe as an individual where we come with lots of differences in life, at the end of the day, we will need to actually make ends meet, which means whatever you are bound to do or you want to do, at the end of the day, you just want to make ends meet. Bring food to the table, bring back money to support your family and things like that. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I guess we just all need to have a little bit of taking a leap of faith to do things in very different convenient manners and of course confidently as well at the same time. And along the way, I believe we will all learn some way or somehow one another. And at the end of the day, every single thing that you learn from different aspects in life will hopefully join and combine you to be the next person of who you are going to be in the next chapter of your life.
Wow.
Okay, so for this term, I think I want to know about your mindset with the career path. So now
Okay.
you're working with the material. What do you
Yes,
think this industry?
Oh, okay. Basically, I personally feel it's quite challenging because looking at the economy outlook of Southeast Asia and the world perspective alone right now, every country is struggling. Like we see from the US alone, the President Trump is imposing tariffs in every single country. And of course, it's hurting all countries at the moment, at the time present. But of course, that being said, I guess there is also opportunities in scales and in places that we have often overlooked. But if we look carefully into it, in rural areas, for example, I think it presents us a huge potential and huge opportunity for us to work together. Yeah.
Wow. So you try to look in the rural area?
Yes, of course. I try to actually look into smaller players in this industry, for example, like hardware shops or maybe small and brick and mortar businesses that have been in business for the past 40, 50 years ago. They have been in the market for a very long time. They consist of slightly older age group kind of people ranging from early 50s to early 60s. This kind of age group of people that are often overlooked because they are not from a highly educated background. But that being said, they present to us a cake share of the market share that hopefully can contribute to our annual sales as well. Yeah.
Oh, I think you really love this sector a lot, right? Because you have mindset to growing the industry, this work and this farm. So I think will you be like the entrepreneur for this sector?
At the moment, I don't really know, but who knows in the future? Nobody knows. But at the present moment, what I'm trying to aim at the nearest goal here is to find at least one or two clients per day, talk to them, see how we can really help them to grow their businesses. And so we can actually align our goals together and solve their problems, always be there for them, provide them good services, and hopefully that will actually turn us into business partners for long term, in the long run, of course. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
You always the kind of person who have like a work hard and you know
And
your
I
job,
thought-
you know your job so well. So
It's always easy to say, but it's harder to execute. Saying is always
Yeah.
easy, but when the moment you are there, then you notice you hit a lot of hurdles. You hit a lot of dead roads, road end where you can have a point of no return. But at the end of the day, you need to actually convince yourself and be confident enough to say, tell yourself this: that is an old man I'm facing right now to see today, and I believe I can learn something from this old man because he has been in this world on earth far longer than any one of us, far longer than you, Ace, far longer than you, Win, too. So at the end of the day, whatever he's about to tell you, there's definitely you can learn from this man. So that is what I always set at the back of my head every time I go and meet these customers. So yeah.
yes. You love your job. I know from
You-
I know from the interview that you love your job.
Yeah, but it's not easy me being me because my management and my company has a lot of expectations from me as well.
Yes.
Whereby I of course I need to hit really sky high targets and things like that. And I'll be frank, I'm not hitting them at the present moment. So that's what's bothering me too as well at this present time moment. But of course, I'm trying my real best, my utmost best to see what I can do to make a turnaround on the company. Yeah.
I really like your mindset because if even you have to respond with your role right now, but you have plan to create a new thing to try to make something for yourself. Yeah, it's a growth mindset. I really love it.
Thank you. And of course, hopefully, I mean, this whole conversation will also benefit to some young listeners out there in Thailand who's having some problems at the very moment or having work stress related issues. So always set your mindset right. Wake up with hearing nice, soothing music. Start off your day with really happy music. Yeah, brush your teeth and dance your way and make your own breakfast and when you start your day right, you will have a definitely enjoyable day. Yeah. Despite all the stress you're having, everyone's having stress right now. Don't worry. It's not just me, it's everyone else. Yeah.
Okay, now we'll move on to the next topic. Like, you live in Penang, right? So
Yes.
how was it? Is it different from
Not
Kuala Lumpur or
Robert.
Let me put this thing straight.
okay.
It's a small island of probably, I don't know, 3 to 5 million in terms of population wise. What I really like about the island is throughout the travels I've been about like 40 different countries. I circumnavigated the globe in 2012. In 180 days, I circled the Earth's diameter. And what I really find fascinating about this island here is it's the amalgamation of every single country that I've been in my life. I can see them in this island. So I can see a little bit of Brazil, a little bit of Chile, a little bit of Argentina, a little bit of UK, a little bit of south of France. Everything that I see in these places, I actually see them in this island. So yeah. And this island is a melting pot of cultures, and it was a very famous trading port in somewhere in the early 15th, 16th century. And it has brought a lot of people from different cultures from all the way to Armenia, to Portugal, to even Dutch as well. Yes, and they all reside here in this island, and they have left a piece of their culture here, and the current generation and the future generation hopefully has actually picked up all the small pieces of culture and merged them into what we have right now here in Penang. So it's amazing. Yeah, I think it's a little bit like Phuket. You know Phuket in Thailand?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you see all the historical towns building in Phuket, it's basically the same buildings and towns that you see the facade in Penang. Yeah, and I think one of the founders of the Phuket town is actually called Simbi, and he's actually from Penang, actually. Yes, and he was one of the commissioners in town commissioners in Phuket. Yeah, so he was a very famous mining tycoon. Yeah.
So, in short, if you have to define Penang in 3 words, what would it be?
It would be vibrant, prosperous, and I would say peaceful. Yes, peaceful. Yeah.
Wow. You made me want to go travel there.
Sure, be my guest. Come here. Let me know. Ace, Win, you can always stay at my place. No worries. Just let me know when you're coming, so I can be more than happy to host you guys here.
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much, God.
If you come to Bangkok,
no problem.
Contact me.
Yes. And there's a Spanish saying that says, "Mi casa, su casa."
Yeah, your home is my home.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Okay. So how are you now in the North Island?
The weather has been hot like this few weeks, and other than that, everything is fine at the present moment. It's just I've been busy with work, like extremely busy with work, trying to balance my time in between with youth work as well, volunteerism, and also It's not easy, but I'm trying myself to manage it. Yeah. So, what about you guys? What about you, Win? What about you, Ace?
Oh,
Wow.
in Thailand, it's very hot.
Yeah,
It's
hot.
very hot.
Yeah, I guess it's also because of the global warming, if you know what I mean. So yeah.
Yeah, the global warming is always like going up in Thailand.
Yes, and people has been always building things and things. They have given too much of leeway to mankind, but less leeway to nature. So, like for example, when you build a community place, you put a lot of tar road and concrete onto the surface, and that has actually attracted a lot of sunlight and heat to into the place. So it's like a cooked up oven. So if you ask me, I think we need to rethink of our ways to rebuild things, to maybe instead of building tar roads, have pavements instead, have something that will reflect the sunlight and the heat rather than to absorb them. Because once you absorb them, you actually create a very hot and heaty place within that environment, and that's not good to the society as a whole, because we ended up spending more energy on electricity, and that will actually hurt our pockets even more, because we have increased in terms of electricity costs. Yeah, it's happening worldwide, not just in Malaysia. I believe in Thailand too. So every consumer is actually spending more in average right now in terms of electricity, and most of our mobility has been replaced by electric cars. So in essence, human beings actually spend more on electricity. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because normally, in the world, we have the standard. That's name is the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goal, something like that. For the us, it has like 20 crowds to work for the society, for the, something like that. And I just know from the Grab company today, they have the policy to use their car, right? Their company car for the who want to be the rider, who want to be the driver in the Grab company. So the car is the electric car 100%. It didn't have the oil to using. So I think it's a good option to have the save the energy, to reduce the heat in the Thailand or in the world, something like that. Because for this car, it comes from China, so I have a little bit concern about the quality in material, because right, you know, right, because the last March, I think last March or April in Thailand, we have earthquake, and have the one building from the government that use the material from China, and it's like it falls for a whole the building. But the one thing, in the gap mindset, want to use an electrical car. Okay, yes, I agree. It's good.
For your information, Grab is like an Uber.
Okay.
Grab is like a Uber. You call the driver to take you from place to place. Just for your information.
Okay. Yeah. So back to this issue on cheap materials being sourced from China. To be honest, if you really ask me, I have nothing against them, because it's a free market all in all, in the world as well. But what I try to maybe remind relevant stakeholders, if you are to actually engage on this inferior materials and cheaper materials, you have to bear the whole consequences. So For example, if you compare yourself with example with a brand new Lexus EV car and also an electric China car, of course, the electric China car is way cheaper compared to the Lexus car. But at the same time, it's a big, huge question mark in terms of reliability and also quality and also standard, and also in terms of lifespan. How long can actually these things last? Because these things are being built in very hasty manner, and they are being exported without stringent quality control. I'm not saying the products are not good. In some way, it depends on markets, like on budgets or from clients as well. So certain clients may have a smaller budget. They prefer products and goods like this, but don't expect these products to last you somewhere more than 5 years. Anything less than 2 to 3 years, the product will fail to provide its functionality and its robustness. So if you look at the local products, on the other hand, they've gone through stringent requirements in terms of quality control. So in essence, they could really last you a couple of years longer than whatever products that China can actually produce right now at the moment.
Yeah, I agree that I think right, because for right now technology is very advanced. So I think compatible it should be upgraded to be have the it's like the global standard too. And maybe to see in the future to use the China or the any country material that have the good quality too.
I believe for every country to be advanced and unique, we don't to give in too much to China, if you know what I mean. Like if you look at today's news, every single country tries to please and make China happy, if you know what I mean. But if you really ask me, it's also important at the same time for us to remain our originality. And if you ask me personally, Bangkok is a cosmopolitan city, so it has a diverse array of options and cosmopolitan people. So it's best to keep Bangkok that way. And instead of trying to please China, we try to speak more Mandarin, or we try to put more Mandarin signs to please the Chinese and to attract more China tourists to go to Thailand. That is only short term. It will not work long term, if you ask me, because long term it will destroy Thailand in some way or somehow or another, and Thailand will lose its touch, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I know.
I understand.
Yeah, it's always important to keep the originality, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yes. I understand that they have a lot of Chinese signboard inside the Bangkok, and many business already run by the Chinese, not Thai people. Yeah, I understand.
Yes, it's not just in Thailand. All in all, it's also happening in different parts of the world as well. For instance, if you look at Japan, in big cities in Tokyo and Osaka, the number of Chinese migrants migrating to Japan has increased exponentially. So I have a couple of friends who live in Japan. So they told me that these Chinese people who flock to big cities like Osaka and Tokyo, they buy up all these empty houses. They even buy up clinics. They buy up hospitals. They buy up basically businesses, and then they impose their investors all the way from China, and then they run the business like how they want to run it. And most of the people who are living there, they refuse to integrate to the local society. They refuse to take up and learn Japanese because they feel Chinese is good enough. And if you know the history between China and Japan, the kanji and the words, they're basically more or less the same. So the Chinese people are able to read a few Japanese words without even learning Japanese. So they think that is good enough to come by, and they are actually integrating into their own, they're creating their own subculture, sub-society of only Chinese people in Japan. And they refuse to mix with anyone else but just Chinese people. And they send their kids to Japanese schools to learn and speak up, to take up Japanese languages. Yes, and that's what's happening in Japan. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I really like. I think the one thing I like the Chinese mindset is the business learning, because when they like arrive in which country or which area, they have to think what the business they will do, and they can do, and they can it work. Right, you can see right in many countries when Chinese people go to there, if you have some business and right, and you have the they can motivate with the in the surrounding to open their merchant, something like that, or their business to be the right franchise. And yeah, they make the some people got the salary too. I think it's good that it's good idea for the right motivate the economy in country.
It depends, yes and no. In the sense, yes, I do agree. Chinese people are harder working and they have the ability to adapt into different cultures and norms really fast. They are able to deploy and then scale businesses at a very quick pace. But that being said, if you also look into Thai culture and Thai people, I think Thailand is the only culinary food, correct me if I'm wrong, that is actually supported by the Thai government. If any Thai communities wanted to start up a Thai restaurant around the world, Thai government will actually support it. So fast forward today, you see every country will have Thai restaurants, especially in the UK, in London. You have a lot of good Thai restaurants over there.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ace.
Yes. It's true. It's true.
It's
Yeah,
true,
so
because
Thai
right
is also good in that sense. Yeah.
because in Thailand, I think Thai people they are smart. They have the creative to create a new thing, but because the prohibit like the royal regulation, including like
Yes.
the capitalism, they have to compose them creativity, so that some idea it cannot work in Thailand but cannot be the worldwide. So that's why we have the bread right. I'm not sure how to say it, but it means like the smart people
brain
in
drain.
Thailand.
Yeah.
The brain drain. They move it. Then they didn't stay in Thailand.
It's happening around the world, not just in Thailand. In fact, in Malaysia too. Like if you look in the present economy right now, there's a huge brain drain from the younger generation. They all moved to Singapore and Australia and also in the UK. So what I'm saying here is, instead of looking at the negative side and the negative perspective, let's look and talk about the positive side, because negative, anybody can talk about it, okay? But I'm going to show you the positive and the opportunities that are available, that is abundant in Thailand. Take a good look at the founder of Red Bull, Charloy. Or maybe Charloy. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he's a pharmacist, so he invented the Red Bull drink, Cutting Deng.
Yes, cutting.
So
Correct.
okay, so of course he has a great idea, but he couldn't scale it around the world. So guess what? An Austrian businessman, Dietrich, came to Thailand one fine day. He tried the drink. He loved it so much. He brought it back to Austria, added a freeze and bubble into that drink, started off Red Bull company, 51% owned by Charloy, and also 49% owned by Dietrich. And then boom, the rest is history. They marketed Thailand frizzy energy drink to the whole wide world. And guess where is he now, Chalung? He's still in Thailand. He's still in Bangkok. He didn't leave the country. He practically just sold the idea to another Austrian businessman, joint venture with him. He holds a 49% holding in that company. He's Thai, so he holds 51%, and he sold the rest of the energy drink to the rest of the world. That's a good story, good inspiration and motivation story to a lot of Thai people out there.
Okay, for Thai people, I have some business that you try to give to Thai people to have to work place, like because for right now in Thai, I think Thai people have problem with cannot find work with a full-time, part-time, freelance, thing like that. But I want you guys focus yourself first. What we can do, right? What is your strength or the weakness? You have to learning to improving yourself, to respond with the market. You can find, because for right now social media or the internet is very worldwide. You can learning in the YouTube. You can learning on the website, on the Facebook. You can contract with the who have the experience with specialists. It's very easy because we have the LinkedIn, we have the Facebook. You can just contact, or we have a group. It's good for free, like Facebook group, as Twitter, as YouTube, something like that. You can subscribe to see, okay, what are they doing? Why doing this job? Why doing this work? And they get this money to take care of themselves. And we have I have to mention the company. One company is the Fast Work. It's the freelance website, and they have to present. They want you to present yourself. Okay, what you can do, and you can explain yourself. How many right? How much you will get per one project. And it's really easy because some Thai people they present okay, I can call with you 1 hour. You just give me 100 baht. Alright, I'm finding someone eating have lunch with my family, and I will pay to you 500 baht. It's very easy. It's a guideline.
I think it's like some TV series, a bit like Shark Tank or something, where people come up and present their ideas. So if you like their ideas, you just invest in them. Correct me if I'm wrong.
For FYI, Fast Work is like a freelance. You can hire a freelance to do something, and they will charge you for the money that they think that this is the rightful.
Okay.
This is what they deserve to get paid.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But for the Shark Tank, we have the Shark Tank too. But it's the same you because someone have the business and present to the partner or the angel to get the investment with the money.
Okay, I see. Sounds interesting.
Yes.
Okay, let's really move to another topic because I think we are talking about the very serious the Chinese side of business. Sorry about that.
I heard that you talk about volunteer. What do you do?
Okay. Wow. Okay. What do I do? Well, during my free time or my leisure time, I actually meet up with students from universities, give talks to them, motivational speeches, ask them to contribute back to the society by helping one person at the same time. So yeah, so that's what I do in terms of volunteerism. Yeah.
Wow. So you just like a guest speaker in the university?
Yes, at times too. Yes, at some universities, and also at the same time, I actually also volunteer and help out in a association called the Penang Heritage Trust. where I am one of the council members. So basically, we try to preserve the heritage, cultural values, tangible or intangible communities in the heart of Penang. Yeah.
If I'm remember correctly, you used to work for them, right? For the Penang Council.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Of course, of course. For short time, for the shortest time. So I was collecting data and doing my research over there, and also at the same time I was also helping out the people who's there are some interns from coming in from different parts of the world, such as Japan, Hong Kong, Macau. So I was more like a guide to them. I provided places where they could do their research and also carry out their interviews to different and relevant people. So yeah, that's what I do in my free time. So yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So if you can choose which the country is the best for the travel, which one?
In Southeast Asia, I would easily say Malaysia or Thailand. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
You go for like a 40 country and you pick Malaysia and Thailand.
Yeah, yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Wow. You really love Southeast Asia.
Yes, I would say so. Yeah, Southeast Asia is a very unique country if you really ask me, because if you look at the history all along, it's the amalgamation of a lot of melting pot of different cultures in terms of trade. Like if you look at the past, the big nations, India and China. So Southeast Asia is right smack in the middle. So in those days where technology wasn't so advanced, to travel from India to China and China to India to conduct trade, to trade items, to trade goods. So definitely you need to stop somewhere and rest, right? So these people, they stop and rest in Southeast Asia. So they stop in Thailand, they stop in Malaysia, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
And then they rest there, and then they started conducting business over there. They get married to the local people, and then they share their culture. They bring some other different cultures from another part of their world, and then they mix it, they blend it, and that's how Southeast Asia was born. So yeah, it is a very unique region, if you ask me. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to
That's good.
I think in terms of ranking the most country visited in the world, I think Thailand is easily top 5, I think. Yes.
Yeah, yes, that's correct. And may I ask, why did you not choose the popular country like in Europe or in Japan?
Oh, okay. In Europe, I wouldn't really recommend you because it's nice. Okay, people will say, "Oh, Europe, this, that," but if you ask me, it's not really accessible for everybody, if you know what I mean. So to go to Europe alone is expensive, and Europeans are not very well known to be so open-minded and warm. They are not really that hospitable, and they don't open their doors to you to share their cultures and their history to you, unless you are their family members or you're someone who have known them for many years. Then yeah, they might share it to you. But if you just know them in the span of 1 month, 1 year, I don't think that's something that they would keen to do to you. Whereas in Southeast Asia, everything is still cheap and affordable and accessible. So if you really ask me, I think Southeast Asia has so much more to offer. You don't just look at them as a country in whole. Just ask any Thai people if they have visited every single province in Thailand. I bet Ace and Win, you've never done that. Win, have you visited every province in Thailand?
No.
Sure.
Huh?
No, right?
You go every province?
I mean, sure, no.
Okay.
So if you look at that perspective, it's actually very interesting. You want to know why? Some months ago, I read from the Siamese Society. They organized a tour to somewhere in the southern Thai. I forgot the name of the province, but it was a very famous fishing village where people could actually fish in a very unique way. They created a lot of different bamboos and netting, very, very big netting, and they would float it into the water, and then they would play it like a sport to fish the fish. So that to me is very interesting. So I don't think many Thai people will know it, except if you're from the south. Yeah, and this is from a very small fishing village, and it's very famous and well known for that method of fishing. So that being said, I just want to share with you this story and this example. You don't have to look all the way to Europe, to UK, or to elsewhere to learn something. Actually, start from where we are right now, from the point where we are standing. Start from where we are, and we go to the next nearest point to learn what we have to learn. And once we have mastered all the points that are nearest to us, one fine day, hopefully, all those points where you gather them and collect them together will maybe bring you to Europe. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree with that because when I back to Thailand, I reflect myself when I stay in the UK. So I have been traveling UK right 35% in the UK, but when I stay in Thailand, okay, how many provinces that I go? So I go right, I think around 10 provinces in my whole ride.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have planned to travel in my country to try to visit another province. I think your province is maybe right Songkran.
Yes, that's right. It's in Songkla. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I have been searched about it.
So what I'm trying to say here is you don't have to go far to learn something new. You don't have to go far to learn a knowledge or to acquire a new skill. Actually, from our backyard, from our communities, you can start it itself from where we are right now in our own country, our own very soil. Okay, yeah, maybe you're bored of your own people, you're bored of your own surroundings, your environment, you want to try something different. So get out from Bangkok. Like, don't go to Bangkok, go to Songkla maybe, or go to Chiang Mai, or go to a different province. Stay there for a month. Get to know the local people there. See how the way they drink their coffee or the way they wake up or start their day. It's slightly different from Bangkok people. I strongly believe. I'm not saying like 100% different, but maybe 1 or 2%. Learn and observe and see that 1 or 2% and write it down somewhere and then visit all these different provinces, and hopefully you will get to learn something new, to master a new skill, and then when you come back to Bangkok, you will see things very, very differently. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yes,
You don't have to go all the way to Europe. You can start with Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I think it's a little bit funny because all three of us, either students already study abroad. You study in Sweden, and we both study in UK.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little bit funny jokes because we all of us already study abroad.
Yeah, because when you're abroad, you see things differently. You learn things differently. You in some way you are being forced to share your culture and your language that you were not questioned before, if you know what I mean. Like in Thailand, I bet nobody will ask you, oh, what Sawadika really means. You'll be like, oh, nobody really asked that. But once you're abroad, everybody asks you about that, or they will ask you the color of your flag and your food. How do you really cook your food? What does it mean? What is this? What is that? But back in your country, nobody asks you about that. If you know what I mean. So you in some directions, you're being confronted with questions that are so comfortable and so easy to you that suddenly it becomes curious to you. You become curious about it and you want to know more about it. And the only way to do it is to actually live out of your comfort zone. In that way, you will start to question your origins, where you're from, what you eat, and what you do, what you speak, the history of every single thing that you do in your life that nobody else has questioned you before. But once you're out there, people start to want to know. And that's when you start to learn and start to speak and start to find things, make an effort to discover, and hopefully by the end of the day, you are a changed person.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I think you have the very good guide to recommend people who want to be the travel. Please focus on your own country first. What your country has in Thailand, because our Thailand is very popular with the specific food. So you have to know what food is very great for the foreigner, or if you like that. I think that's when you will make your something is for your strength or something like that. I'm not sure how to say it, but I think if you write that, it will make some benefit for you. You don't have to find furthermore with a variant country to get that so far, like to learn to another country abroad, to learn the history or learn the knowledge, because in your country right now it have a lot of things.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, for the finally, because we are talking with in the final time, do you have any comment to or any mindset to give the new people in the future, like in the world, not only Thailand or Malaysia?
Well, if you really ask me, my hope is to the young people out there is to start doing things rather than thinking or saying things. Start from where you are right now. Just do it. Just do it. Whatever it is, whether it's to learn a new language, to get a second job, or to enroll in that college in a different province. Just do it. Don't think so much. Don't hesitate. I think our generation has spent too much time hesitating. That means spending or wasting too much of time thinking, should I do this, should I do that? They hesitant. If you ask our parents and our grandparents, they come from a generation where hesitation is not in the dictionary. They just do it. Forgive my language, they just fucking do it. You know why? Because by doing it, whether it's failing or succeeding, throughout that process, they've learned and acquired a lot of experiences and knowledge. And that has made them a resilient person, a very different person. And they use that knowledge or that skill to be a better person. So our generation, we come from a generation full of hesitation, full of doubts, full of fear and scared of doing many different things. So my advice is push away all the fears and the hesitation, just do it.
Okay, for the final format, I will summarize what we are talking with this session. Okay, we are talking start with our guest speaker is Jesse. He's a very specialist and has the growth mindset. So we are talking about that. Okay, for the one thing is very significant. the people need to learn their own country, what your own country can give you the knowledge, something or the mindset, because not only the country that I mean is not only the land or the provide, I mean the people in the different. You can asking to learning something, and if you have concern to do something, just ask someone what is your plan, and if you cannot decision, try to just do it, and you will know that one will be good or bad. And the next one we are talking about the Chinese. So Chinese it had a good and bad too. Right, everything is had everything is coin. It had the top and down. We cannot definitely define it really good. But the Chinese right, the material, if you have future quality material, right, because the technology advanced, and the final one, for the traveling Southeast Asia is still good because right in for Europe, okay, it's good too because I really like the architecture and there. And I like to learn and have the variant people, variant like the foreigner. So yeah, okay, let me talk with the Thai language again. ก็โดยสรุปนะครับก็วันนี้เรามีการพูดคุยทั้งหมดอยู่3ประเด็นจากประเด็นแรกเนี่ยเรื่องของ mindset ของการใช้ชีวิตเนี่ยถ้าเป็นไปได้เนี่ยถ้าเรามีข้อกังวลอะไรเราก็โอเคสามารถวางแผนสามารถปรึกษาไปได้แต่การวางแผนการปรึกษาในระยะเวลาที่มีจำนวนถ้ามันมากเกินไปเนี่ยเราก็คงจะไม่ได้มีสิ่งที่เรียกว่าเราต้องทำหรือเราต้องไม่ทำบางครั้งเราลองลุยไปเลยเราอาจจะรู้คำตอบเลยก็ได้ว่ามันจะเป็นยังไงต่อหลังจากนี้เราจะชอบหรือเราจะไม่ชอบต่อมาก็คุยเรื่องของความน่ากังวลของฝั่งคนจีนแน่นอนว่าเราอาจจะมีกังวลเรื่องของวัสดุก่อสร้างเนี้ยแต่ด้วยความที่ปัจจุบันโลกมันก็พัฒนาไปไกลเทคโนโลยีก็พัฒนาไปไกลแล้วเรื่องของสิ่งพวกนี้อาจจะไม่ใช่ข้อกังวลอีกต่อไปทุกอย่างเป็นเหรียญ2ด้านเสมอมีทั้งดีและไม่ดีส่วนสุดท้ายจริงๆเราก็มีพูดถึงเรื่องของความยั่งยืนเราอาจจะให้ความสนใจของความยั่งยืนมากขึ้นด้วยว่าเราสามารถลดการใช้พลังงานอะไรบางอย่างได้หรือทดแทนอะไรบางอย่างได้เป็นตามหลักของ circular economy อะไรแบบนี้ครับคุณภูมิอะไรเพิ่มเติมไหมฮะ
Well, that is all for today, and I would like to give a special thank to my friend C from Malaysia. He's our second guest, and I would like to give him a thank. And for the viewer, if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment if there is anything we have to change or improve. We will read all the comment. So yes, that's all for today.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good night, guys.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
Bye bye. สวัสดีครับ